I'm spooning mayonnaise.
Nice. I smell bacon.
Oh, well, that's funny because
Isn't that weird?
I didn't know they had smell-o-vision, but you are exactly right.
That's what I'd like to have is smell-o-vision.
And there it is, smell-o-vision.
Oh, yay. Look at that.
You know, when times are tough, just have a little bacon and everything will be fine.
That's what I say. Bacon it up, baby.
Bacon makes everything better.
It certainly cures a lot of ills in my book, that's for sure. Oh my God.
When you
Well,
bake,
yeah, because today was intense.
yeah, God, it's so between the Mercury in retrograde and the ACB grilling, which is not really a legit grilling. It's just exhausting.
No,
And,
it is. And technically I should be wearing dark glasses because I had my eyes dilated a little while ago. And
well,
you're very blurry.
I am.
Well, no, just to me.
I'm just kidding. Hi to who's ever watching. I bet that's Peggy because she always gives us the hi symbol. Hi, Peggy.
Hi.
Look what I have in front of me also, Debriana. This is a beautiful wedge of gorgonzola.
Oh, yum, yum. I love that cheese.
I love it so much. And I was just reading about, and I posted it in the post today, there are benefits of blue cheese.
What do you mean? Like health benefits?
benefits.
Are
Yeah.
you kidding?
Cardiovascularly.
Do tell.
Oh, there's a whole anti-cellulite study with the French. They're convinced that Roquefort is anti-cellulite. I'm like, I need to start making more blue cheese dressing.
I'm saying that is the reason to eat it.
Right? I couldn't believe it. I was like, are they making this up? But
there's a study?
And it's good for the immune system. And
well, like, that's not far from my mind. I always thought because it's like isn't the mold the basis of penicillin?
It is penicillium. That's what's in it.
Yeah. So I would think that that has never actually strayed far from my thought, but the cardiovascular and cellulite thing is completely new information. Oh, it's Strouty. Hi, Strout.
It's mind-blowing.
Mind-blowing. Okay, I'm in with the blue cheese because, boy, I love it.
Let's start eating it more. But I'm making a dressing.
Christy Klug was on to something.
Right? I'm making a dressing today that I love so much. I just normally keep it in a mason jar in the fridge and you can dip carrots in it. And I like it better than ranch. It's not too strong.
I'm not a big ranch girl.
It's just super yummy. You could put it on literally anything. And this salad makes me want to have a steak, but I've been overeating a bit. So I'm probably just going to have the salad for dinner. But this is like the classic, you go to an amazing steakhouse or whatever, this is what you get. And I remember being
ever.
A little girl and like going to the fancy restaurant with our parents. And it's like, well, I'm going to get a filet mignon. And then it's like, oh, you want the wedge salad? And then they make the dressing and they drizzle it on the bread with the da-da-da. And it just always tastes so crisp and yummy and good. So why not? We need comfort
every day. It's comfort food. Yes, we are finding all kinds of ways to stretch the limits of what we find as comfort food, because generally I think when everybody's working, there's certain go-to things that you do and you kind of forget about these things because you're working and your imagination won't stretch outside. You're like, fast, that's it. Like for me, it's spaghetti and meatballs.
Right? And you do whatever you have to do. I mean, it's just like, I just keep telling people, and we've been saying this on the show, like with Holly yesterday, you do you, Holly, just like there's no stress. Like I have my fallen angel food cake. I don't care. I really don't care. It
Oh
probably
my
I would have cared like a year ago, but like
God. Yeah.
there's no
Yeah,
stressing.
there's just yeah, it's so funny. It's like the longer this has gone on and the longer we're not working, like our life isn't on that fast track, like where you're in the car all the time, driving back and forth to work,
Right,
driving, trying to get
right,
everything all crammed
right,
in.
right.
You can expand your things that you concern yourself deeply with.
It's very true. And you can also really
Like
take
flies, like say flies. Flies have become awesome creatures.
I know, right? Look what
We
happens.
kind of love flies.
Well, we're living, most of us, I think, we're forced to live a more life in the present, you know, where
Mhm,
you're looking at the fly on someone's head, you're writing more, or you're
mhm.
thinking about, oh, how can I make some food that would be fun and tasty? Like I didn't have time to do that before. Like I was just
Yeah,
trying to survive and live and work so hard at jobs that, you know, you're running you 12 to 14 hours a day and you're just like, oh my God, I just crossing off a list and going to sleep, you
yeah.
know?
Yeah, and the interesting thing is it's not that we're not working because both you and I are,
We're
whether we're
more
working
now
or
than
not.
before, probably,
Yeah,
but
but we're home. So it's not as so much stress. You're not spending, I think if I had to break it down, like 2 hours a day in the car.
and
So,
dealing with traffic and getting gas and being
mhm.
places on time. Like there is no excuse to be late right now. Like if you're late to the Zoom, something's wrong because you should never be late for a meeting. Okay. You're in your pajamas.
Yeah,
Okay.
at least half of you is in pajamas.
Right. Okay. I have to go get my apple cider vinegar. 1 second. I'll be right back.
Okay.
That's the
So
only thing I
it,
forgot.
it appears as if she's cooking the bacon in that frying pan. Mm.
So if you want to know what's happening, we're making this homemade blue cheese dressing to go with the classic wedge salad, which is, and I'm not gonna cut the wedge right now, but you get the picture. This is the only time I eat iceberg. I don't know about you.
Me too. Honestly,
Really?
that is the only time I eat it. Yep.
It's the only time because it really doesn't have any nutritious qualities to it.
Well, see, now we know how much the blue cheese has, so never mind.
So see, go ahead, eat that iceberg. Who cares? So you would get a head of lettuce, um, obviously clean off the wilted parts, and you're just going to cut it into quarters. And so this could be 4 people or 2 people for tomorrow, tonight
Mhm.
and tomorrow, you know, and it's, you know, very easy and you can just keep it crisp and cold in the fridge, right?
Yep.
Um,
Well,
so
I think just so every FYI that this classic wedge salad, that this lettuce is the one that really holds up because it's strong to
yeah,
hold up to the dressing and the cheese and the bacon.
it's the only salad I know where you eat it with a knife and fork. You're
Yep.
slicing it. It's
Hmm.
hard, it's durable, and then you have the bacon bits on top of it and the tomato and the gorgeous blue cheese and you're eating it like it feels substantial, you
Yeah,
know.
it does. I like the when I go to Standard Diner in Albuquerque,
Oh yeah,
they have a
that is
great
a good
wedge
one.
salad.
I've had that one. So I'm also just want to point out, like with the meats, how you're um a stickler for good meat. I just bought, you know, the apple, that whatever that
Applewood smoked bacon.
with smoked bacon, and it doesn't, I always make sure that my meat doesn't have nitrates in it,
Hmm.
no antibiotics, it's as uncured clean as possible. You know, even if you're just getting it at the grocery store, you don't
Yeah.
want to have that stuff, because if I'm
They had a
going,
good one. They had a good one the other day at Whole Foods that I bought, which was made with pork belly, and it was a pork belly black pepper cure, and
oh
it's really
wow.
good. Yeah.
And you know, it doesn't have to be expensive to do the stuff without all the crap in it either. Like you can get it at Trader Joe's now
Yeah.
almost all their meats don't have nitrates and whatever. And I remember just a few years ago,
Hmm.
everywhere would only have 1 or 2 brands, and now it's almost everybody because they're realizing,
Yeah.
oh, cancer causing. Okay,
Whoopsie.
great.
Oh,
So
I'm glad you're learning, whoever that is. And yes, Standard Diner is awesome. If you're down in Albuquerque, I really enjoy eating there.
I'm frying up this bacon. I have 5 slices in here, and it
Okay.
just doesn't get any better scent wise to, have bacon just frying
Yeah.
away.
Well,
Um,
I do what you do. The same thing I noticed. I flip mine a lot. I don't try and crisp it all on one side and then crisp the other side. I just keep flipping it.
I just keep flipping because I like it to be brown. I don't like it to be burnt or too
Right.
overdone. So I feel like it's done, I'm gonna let it drain on some paper towels. But let's make this dressing because not only is it great for the salad, it truly is one of those miraculous just dressings for all. Like we've made so many things like this on the show, where
Yeah.
it's just a go-to, and you need it in your staple of things. And you don't like salad dressing is so expensive. I mean, if you buy good salad
Yeah.
dressing, it's like $8. I mean,
$8. Yep.
it's expensive. And is it even better than what we're gonna make right now? No, it's not. You should just make it, keep it in the fridge, and use it for a few days, then make it again.
That's how it goes. Someone loves your Kamala t-shirt.
Oh, thank you. I like it too. So that's what we're gonna do.
I ordered a Biden-Harris one. It's on the way.
Yay! I'll probably wear Biden Harris tomorrow.
Oh, yay.
I got a whole bunch of stuff. I got a Love is Love pin. I got all kinds of little tchotchkes now. I can't believe how we just wear. I mean, I used to always wear political stuff anyway, but this is just like ridiculous.
Oh, no, this is over the top. Everybody's doing everything all the time. You can't see me, but I have my little respect. Here, I'll show it to you
Well,
in here.
you have like a gigantic
My respect button.
amazing thing. Oh, I love that. Our
That's
state, yay, New Mexico.
Yeah, it was from Respect Women, New Mexico.
Nice. So my bacon's almost perfectly done. I'm very thrilled with that. Okay, so while that's finishing, we're gonna take the food processor, whatever it is that you have. I have this little mini pro. That can literally make anything.
I'm Patricia Strout. I'm a baconaholic.
Right?
Sorry, I get it.
Bacon is so good. It's so good. Okay, so, and I don't have it all the time, but when I do, it's just pure joy. Like if you're upset about something, you're gonna feel better. Anyway, okay, this is almost done. So this dressing is so easy. Like I love the kind where you just throw it in, pulse it till it's creamy, and then you're done. It's just, no brainers here.
Yeah.
So this has been a classic for me, and it works. So just trust me.
Is that the baby Cuisinart?
This is the Baby Mini Pro.
Okay.
All right. So the first thing we're gonna do is a 1/2 cup of mayonnaise.
Okay.
And this is whole egg, just regular mayonnaise, not low fat, not anything like that.
Did you get the Kensington?
I didn't get Kensington. This is just the Sprouts,
Okay.
Generic brand, but Holly swears by it. I've never had it.
Got it. I saw it at Sprouts and I was like, okay, I guess I'm buying it.
Was it good?
Yeah.
Have you tried it?
Good. Uh-huh.
Okay. And then the next thing is, and what's so easy is like 1/2 cup, 1/2 cup, 1/2 cup. Then 1/2 cup of sour cream.
Oh, nice.
Now you can, of course, use whole Greek yogurt if you want. I didn't have any. I had sour cream, but I normally do like to make it with sour cream. But yogurt does offer a nice little tanginess.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. These babies are done. Looking good.
Okay.
Yay. See? Good time.
Very nice.
Not burned.
Very nice.
Yeah, you don't want burned bacon because that's just a bummer.
Yeah. No, I like it browned all the way all over.
Yeah.
I don't like I don't like it when it's mushy in spots. So that's the other reason why I think I flip it a lot to make sure that
it's totally erect and holding its own. Okay. That's what you want. You don't want it to be,
That's right.
you know what I'm saying.
I do.
I can't believe I
Good,
just said
good, good boy, bacon.
that. I cannot believe I just said that. Okay. Then back to the dressing.
Back to the dressing.
So I couldn't find any whole milk, buttermilk. I went to Trader Joe's and they had low fat.
That's all they have there, I think. Yeah. I always use that though.
Always shake it. And of course, as we've learned from Debriana, you can make your own buttermilk if you don't have it.
If you don't have it.
Very easy.
That's correct.
Take regular milk and just add lemon juice or vinegar.
Or half and half. I've made it with half and half. I've made it with cream.
Yeah.
You know.
So this is another half cup of buttermilk. So we're going to put that in. Half of all these liquids.
Okay.
Then comes the fun spices. Oh, and by the way, I have these beautiful little grape tomatoes. Those are going to be
nice.
Classically cherry tomatoes or whatever, but they have these delicious little sugary grape tomatoes are just so good right now. Just get something small and good for that. Okay, and then we're going to put in some shallot, which I could not remember the name for this vegetable, which is really scary. So it's like one small section of it.
Yeah. Now, if you wanted to do a vegetarian version, my suggestion would be to crisp a bunch of shallots up instead of the bacon.
That's a great suggestion.
That's what I would do.
Yeah. Yeah, because you can totally do it without bacon. Bacon really kind of makes it, but they also have fake bacon too. You could do.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You know?
Yeah, I've used turkey bacon if you're opposed to bacon. But they do have fake and bacon. Yeah, but there's nothing better than crispy shallots, I swear.
Well, I would almost do both. In fact, I'm thinking like, should I do that right now and throw them in my pan? Because that would be good.
Yeah, cook it in that bacon grease. Delicious.
I think I'm gonna put some in there right now. Okay, I'm gonna do that. Thanks for the tip.
Sure.
So I'm just like loosely chopping these because, the Cuisinart's gonna do all the work.
Cuisinart will kill it.
So that's just like one little, I don't even know if you call it a clove with a shallot. It's like one side of it that's pretty small. I showed you the size of it. And then you're going to do 1 clove of garlic and that's it. And there are people, and this is like my grandma.
And what did you get the vinegar for?
I'm going to put vinegar in it.
Oh, okay.
You'll see. This is my grandma's recipe, and she, of course, does onion powder and garlic powder, and I don't. So for this, I'm putting the real thing in, and that's fine. And it actually is not bad to do it that way, but I would rather have the real things in this particular.
Well, I would say too, if you're gonna use garlic powder or onion powder, make sure what you get is real and it doesn't have a lot of stabilizers in it or things to make it pour easily, because they do have good varieties of that. It's just you have to really look.
Well, yeah, there's organic onion powder and garlic powder for sure. I'm putting in the shallot in the bacon grease. There it goes. Okay. All right, so that's in there. Then we're gonna do I know it's not a measurement, but it's about a teaspoon of salt.
Okay.
And about half teaspoon of cracked pepper. Okay. Then we're going to put in, of course, I'm going to put in some Chimayo red chilies.
Oh, nice.
Just a little. I don't want it to overpower the blue cheese, but it adds a nice depth. About.
Okay. Yeah, a little kick.
Half teaspoon. And then it makes it kind of a pinky color. Then I'm going to put in 3 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar.
I like that brand.
I like things vinegary and good.
Yeah. Me too.
That's kind of my thing. But you could do two tablespoons if you wanted to. If you have to just see what kind of balance you want. And then we're gonna put in a little bit of parsley and a little bit of chive, probably about just a teaspoon of each, so half a teaspoon of each herb, just to get a little bit of that depth in there. Because you're gonna put chopped chive on top as well.
Okay.
All right, and then 2 ounces of, or you could do 3, I guess, if you want it cheesier. It really depends on how you are with the blue cheese. This is Gorgonzola. You can use things like Roquefort, American blue cheese. There are millions of them. Who was it? Jenny Shapiro did that. Or no, Christy Klug did this picture.
The Point Reyes cheese.
That's like the ultimate American blue cheese. This, Italian, which I found out, Debriana, that Gorgonzola has been around since like 650 AD. This is a really old cheese.
Wow.
Okay. So you put in 2 ounces, and then you can save some for sure. You want to crumble on the top of the wedge.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I'm just going to put in the cheese. I didn't grate it or anything. It's just chunks because the Cuisinart's going to do it. And I think that's everything.
I mean, you easily could do this by hand if you don't have a little Cuisi.
You could. It would be, you'd have to really, I'd say, grate the cheese.
Mm-hmm. And chop chop all the things small.
Yeah. So I'm going to pulse it right now till it gets creamy. Pretty easy.
Yeah.
And like I said, I'd rather have this than ranch anyway.
Yeah. Oh, way. I'm not a big ranch girl. It doesn't have enough flavor for me. It's just creamy.
So it's not. This just makes the best dressing. Oh my god!
What happened?
Just
wow, that was weird.
On everything. I could eat it with a spoon right now.
Ugh.
So good.
Me too.
It's not like a crazy blue either. It's like the best balance of blue because of the, I think, apple cider vinegar.
Well, yeah, and I think the Gorgonzola is a little more mild than a straight Roquefort.
Yes. It's all about your blue cheese handleability. Some people hate it. You could do this creaminess and what could you do if you didn't eat blue cheese? You could put in another type of cheese, you could make like a Parmesan dressing if you wanted to.
You could. I've done like a creamy Parmesan before, but
it's really, I encourage you all to just venture out of your comfort zone. If you don't like blue cheese, I swear, if you don't like this, I will have to see the video of you proving it because it's really good. So that's it. Good. That's it. I'm going to put it in.
I think also there's Gorgonzola Dolce, which is a creamier version of a Gorgonzola. It's cut with, I think, something like mascarpone or something. It's just not as dense of the blue streak. So that's also
like Cambozola, right? Mm-hmm. Is that what it's called? Cambozola?
Oh yeah. Camembert mixed with a Gorgonzola, I think.
That's blue cheese light. Okay. That's not even, I don't even really consider it, but it's delicious. Mm-hmm. And it's just so good. And it's P.S. good for you. So eat your cheese.
Eat your cheese and get rid of your cellulite. I'm like, yes.
I'm excited about it. Let's do a little experiment.
Let's just see. How long do you think it will take of eating blue cheese?
20 years. 20 years of eating blue cheese. Yeah. So anyway, we're good. We're gonna have a yummy salad.
Hey, I'm going over you are too, to watch the Pennsylvania Democrats tonight. You guys can still join. Spinal Tap is showing tonight. It's the Spinal Tap reunion. I'm pretty sure you can donate what you want, but it does go to the Pennsylvania Democrats.
Any donation you can muster.
Just Google Spinal Tap Pennsylvania Democrats, and it'll come right up. And it starts at 7:00 Mountain Time, I think, 9 p.m. Eastern.
And you know those guys, Christopher Guest, Harry
Oh,
Shearer.
Rob Reiner's gonna be there. It should be
What's
hilarious.
his name? Who's the guy from Better Call Saul? Michael McKean.
Yes.
I mean, they're
so
so funny. Oh my God, they're so great.
Yeah. So I'm just, of course, going to put this up here. FYI, I will be poll watching on Saturday. So, and there are places you can volunteer. So at lastweekends.org may have some place where you can do that. I'm not sure all the ways they have that you can volunteer, but let's put our heads down. Let's make this a huge blue wave that is undisputable, people.
Sí, por favor.
Yeah, please. So, and thank you guys for watching. Please go to our, if you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, it's nothing to go do that, but it helps us a lot.
Please do it.
Yeah.
Corona Kitchen.
And
if you put in Corona Kitchen to the search, guess what comes up first? We do.
Yeah, we do. So thank you guys, and do what you can, because every little bit helps. All of it. I always say it's like a grain of sand on the beach. All the grains matter.
And then the blue wave comes over the sand.